Hello everyone, my name is Special K and welcome to my first video game review for the Gamers Blog. I've been out of commission in the video game world for, I'd probably say, about 8 or 9 months now. I used to have a small channel I used to run and manage myself, and sort of went under when I moved halfway across the country and started up a new job. But apparently my new manager runs this amazing website called TheGamersBlog, and he's in need of a video editor and video game reviewer, and hell, what do you know, he found one right under his nose. So hopefully this works out and I have a permanent position. Forgive me if I'm a little rusty on the commentary. I haven't done this, like I said, 7-8 months. And I'm used to doing more of the Let's Play style, which I sort of want to bring to this channel. Maybe not full-length Let's Plays of games, but aside from my video game reviews, I want to bring little random series. Well, I'll make a different video explaining that. Not going to get off on that tangent. What I'm here to do today is to introduce you and to Assassin's Creed 3. I know it's been out for a couple months, but this is the game I've been playing lately, and I wanted to do a review on it, just to sort of get my feet wet, jump right in, seeing as how I haven't done this stuff in a long time. So, first off, I have recently built a new PC, so I'm running it for the first time. This is the first time I've loaded up Fraps on it, so it's all new to me. I'm an ex-console gamer, so excuse my inexperience if I don't know very much lingo with the PC gaming world, if you know what I mean. But I'm learning, so give me time. So the first thing I'd like to look at is the main difference between the PC and the console version of this, and what people mainly use PC for is the graphics. The graphical settings. I've got everything set to normal, mainly because I'm recording with Fraps, and if anybody knows what Fraps is, it's a resource bitch, and it hogs all my resources. One thing I have noticed about this game is I have, well, my computer, my PC, is, I'm running Core i7 processor with a GTX 670, so I've got a decent gaming rig, and I can max all of these out just fine. The only problem I have with is with anti-aliasing in big cities and towns. When I pump this up to the TXAA, the anti-aliasing, from what I understand, is the rendering of character models. It smooths the edges of character models to make them look smoother. So when you're in town, it has all these character models to do, so it lags your frame rate down to, I'm going to say, anywhere from 40 to 50, and I like to play, I think like most people, at like a solid 60 frames a second. So I'd like to put this down to high or very high, but for recording purposes I'm going to keep everything on normal, so I can record in the best possible 60 frames a second for you guys. In the future, I'm going to do more of a first impressions type of video review, a video game review, and I like to do that because I think people watch video game reviews mainly to see if they want to buy the game and not how to play the game. I could be wrong, so don't quote me on that. So I have played probably about 6 to 8 hours of this game, not all on PC, mind you. So I know I have a little bit more background knowledge on this game than I would say my future video game reviews I'll be doing. So this won't be exactly what is going to be to come. Just a little forewarner. So let's boot up the game here. Now, if you are not if you are new to the Assassin's Creed series, and you're scared about getting this game because you don't know any of the previous storylines, don't worry about that. Like all the other Assassin's Creed games, they do a great job of wrapping up and encompassing all the previous games in a short 5-minute presentation in the beginning. And there's also lots of good online videos explaining the story. But if you're getting this game, please, 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 big pet peeve of mine, please get into the story of it. Please get into the story of this game, because the story is one of the coolest things about the Assassin's Creed series. And the combat. Combat's always been awesome. So they did change a couple things, and I am going to be using a controller for this because I started on the 360 and I don't want to learn all new keyboard and mouse controls just to make this video for you guys. So I'll be referencing the gamepad controls instead of the keyboard and mouse controls. So for the combat, they changed the button, so you don't have to, like, say when you get into a fight, like I saw, you don't have to hold the combat stance. It auto holds itself into the combat stance. So you can just press the counter button and then press the attack button right after. Now for these guys, it took me a little bit to figure out how to do this. You gotta wait for them to attack you, and then you gotta break their defense. And only when you break their defense is when you can kill them. But I'm getting off topic. So you no longer have to hold the right trigger or left trigger, whatever it was, like you did in the previous games. So they made that a little bit simpler. I'm not sure why they did that. I thought it was fine in the beginning. I thought it worked fine in the previous games, but whatever. Running is a little bit different. You no longer have to hold A for all-out sprinting. You can just hold the right trigger down. Same with climbing. They simplified climbing. I don't know why. You can no longer jump straight up and grab onto a higher ledge and press B to grab on. So they simplified that a lot. I'm not sure why they did that. It sort of feels like they're trying to hold your hand on that issue. Not really a big fan of when developers try to hold your hand on stuff like that, especially for a game like Assassin's Creed. Excuse me. One thing they did, and I've been saying this since the first Assassin's Creed came out, and I'm loving the developers for this, is they added the addition of the whistle. And I knew they should do this from day one. Make things so much easier. Now what the whistle does is you can hide in one of these wagons, and if, let's say, you want to call a guard over, you can whistle, and he'll come on over and start investigating this wagon, and you can pop out and stabby stab, just destroy him. Before, what you had to do is, well, at least what I did, was I had to throw a bomb like in the vicinity of this wagon, and then I had to sneakily jump in the wagon and wait for them to wander on past and investigate the whole area, and then when they finally passed right in front of me is when I'd come out and stab them and then bring them in to the wagon. So they made that a lot easier. I don't know why it took 4 or 5 games to realize that they could do that, or they should do that, but alas, they did it, which is nice. One thing I don't like about the story of this game is it doesn't start getting good, in my opinion, until about the 20% mark. The first 20% is sort of long and drawn out. So if you're looking for like a story, like to jump right into the story mode right from the last game, probably not going to be, you're probably going to be just a little bit disappointed, like I was. But if you can get through that, it's great. Not going to have any big spoilers. Can't go any further into the first 20% of the game because I'll spoil a big secret. But gonna have to find that one out for yourself. I don't know why I can't rip that wanted sign off. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. There we go. That'll work. Alright. One thing, well, I guess since I'm here, sneaking is about the same as the other games. I don't remember bushes, you being able to hide in bushes like this in the previous games. Don't quote me on that again, could be wrong. But it's classic Assassin's Creed. You can't crouch, you have to find something or someone to hide around, or like a group to hide in to remain anonymous, or incognito as they call it, or one of those wagons full of corn stalks. So everything's pretty much the same there. Really cool addition that they did to this game is boating, and I might make a jump cut, I might not, to some clips of the boating aspect. But I really like what they did to the boating. And basically what the boating is you're on a ship, and you have a whole crew. You can sail at full mast, half mast, and you're like a pirate. And you can destroy other ships on the open sea. It's pretty cool. And enjoy doing that a lot. It's a very big change from just regular monotonous Assassin's Creed bullshit, you know, regular go kill this person here, go watch this cutscene here. So another thing is I absolutely hate kids. Not IRL, obviously. I don't know why they're not doing it now, but they must have upgraded the game or something, because these kids used to do the same giggle over and over and over and over again. And they're not doing it now, which is nice, but they're still annoying. And what you used to be able to do is take out your weapon. And now they're not following me. They're not going to play nicely. What you used to be able to do is take out your weapon and just flash your weapon, and they'd run away. Like with wenches or something when they come in, or beggars when they come and ask for money. And now you just do this stupid twirly thing. They made it so you can't kill any innocents, which is nice, because you're not supposed to kill innocents anyways. But now you can't even scare them away. And when you're trying to be incognito and some little kids are being extremely annoying, running around and doing their stupid giggles right next to you, it's infuriating. But now that I've ranted about that, the last thing I wanted to touch on is the homestead attribute they made to this game. Haven't done much to it yet because I don't understand it. The tutorial about the homestead is very confusing to me. Maybe it's just because I'm stupid and have a slight case of attention deficit disorder. But mostly probably just the stupid thing. But the homestead is, well, obviously it's your home, and you're supposed to be able to do upgrades to it, and you can bring in more resources if you draw in more people, and more landowners if you do quests for them. Haven't really done much with that yet because it takes you have to get like 25 to 30% of the way into the game before you actually unlock the ability to do that, which I don't understand why they made you wait so long. I like for them to explain everything right up front, and for you to be able to just jump right into the game and everything to be at your fingertips, like most of the Assassin's Creeds were. I don't know, but small things here or there. So I would give this game a good solid 4.5, 4 out of 5. Definitely I would pick it up. Let's see, one thing that they did do to this game that drastically increased its marketability, in my opinion, or I guess it reduced their frustration level for me, is the mission objectives. I can't really load up a mission right now because I'll jump to a cutscene, and the mission I'm on right now is slightly stupid and long. But the optional objectives for full synchronization, which if you played an Assassin's Creed, you know. And I don't know why they have optional objectives. If you guys know, please comment and let me know, because you don't get achievements for them, and as far as I can tell, you don't get any benefits from them. In the previous games, you used to unlock like little short videos that showed you more of the story behind the scenes, but I haven't seen any of that in this game yet, so I'm not sure why they have optional objectives. But there's something in the back of my mind. It's like, Special K, you need to do this optional objective. If you don't, you suck. And it drives me insane so much. And the fact that in the other games, if you missed one little part and you messed up, you had to restart your whole memory sequence. And in this game, they have a checkpoint sequence where you can just restart to the last checkpoint. Which, thank you, thank you to game developers. Thank you. That has made it much easier for achievement whores such as myself to do that. Oh shit, I'm gonna die. But yeah, that is a great thing that they've done to it. But I think that about wraps it up. So if you're looking to pick up this game at on a Steam sale, I haven't seen any. I'm not sure. I've tried to stay away from the Steam sale this season because I'm a little strapped for cash after buying this PC or building this PC. So not really sure if it's been on sale, but if it is, I'd definitely go pick it up. Please buy it for the story and the combat. If you don't like story games, I would look somewhere else, because this game has a great story. And if it's not necessary to play all the other games to understand it, but I highly recommend buying the other games, especially if they're cheap, because they too are themselves just as good as this one, if not better. I think I enjoyed the last couple a little bit better than this one, and like I said, I haven't played this one to its full extent, so I'm not sure if it will live up to the last game I played, Revelations, which I absolutely loved. But I'm hopeful. So thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you'll be hearing and seeing a lot more of me lately. I plan on doing a lot with this channel. If you guys enjoy this, please leave a comment. Constructive criticism, anything is welcome. I was talking with the owner of the website, Brad, and he said that he'd like any games and all games reviewed. So if you have any games you'd like to review, if you were curious about, not sure about buying, and you want me to try it out before you go ahead and buy it, let me know, and I can go ahead and do that for you, save you a couple bucks. Because what the hell, I got nothing better to spend my money on anyways, right? Also, if you guys are interested, I used to like to do something on my old channel where me and a buddy from high school would have a couple drinks and play a random game. Used to call it a drunk series. Just picked up Orcs Must Die in the Steam sale, so thinking about doing that. If you guys are interested in that, let me know. What the hell's this? But yeah, again, I will let you guys go. Thank you for watching. This has been Special K with the Gamers Blog. And peace out.